the shoes. Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave an outline when I hit them. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breed on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown,
on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Why are you going me all the way?
They begin with a quick throw out left. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. He's locked in early. Two nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Anthony Hitchens.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
The 24-yard line.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a play fake, Brady. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. From the gun, it's Brady. Gonna air it out deep for Gronkowski. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
It's a first. Bro, that nigga pulled up on me when I went to sleep.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They got to figure this out. They got to figure him out. 4 sacks last week. Now 1 in the first quarter. What do they do?
Well, great pass rushers usually have a go-to move, but the best pass rushers, they have counters to their go-to move. So they'll show you that. Then when you adjust, they counter it and still get to the quarterback. And you don't pile up that many sacks. What do you have, 4 in the game last week? Without having some go-to moves with counters.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just
looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Armani Watts. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye. And
on play action, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Brady to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Complete. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake in the ball and knock it free.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush. And then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he'll be out right at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 38, Brady. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Well, that's the second time they've gotten to Brady, and you've got to do it a variety of ways. You want your regular pressure. Sometimes you have to bring extra. But in this case, they got to him, and that just doesn't happen very often.
It's a rarity. He's just such a veteran. His pocket presence so good. But, hey, tip of the cap to the D. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mike Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. That's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. The Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver.
The ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The third-year defensive tackle out of Florida State, Derek Nottie, with a nice play there. Started every game for Kansas City during their Super Bowl run a season ago.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
On play action, now Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 17. Buccaneers 10.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now returning it, Antonio Callaway. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin.
Mahomes pass.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2-yard line.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Brady gives this one off to Jones.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady.
He's going to drop this one down to Bernard.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
40-yard line.
Brady to throw again. On the screen, Bernard. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
29-yard line.
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Evans has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
He was taken.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Chris Godwin as the first half is winding down. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 17. Bradley Pinion, the kick.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Callaway, the return man. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17 all as they come up in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes forced out to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Callaway, the return man. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Mahomes firing complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 13.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. He'll drop to throw. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady will drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Tankersley. 10 yards.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
45-yard line.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Brady. He's got Evans.
That's good.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Buccaneers 24, Chiefs 17.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Callaway, the return man. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Austin's got it left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Chiefs.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs 17.
The Bucs on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. Brady now to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much. Maybe a couple. And second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 31, Chiefs 17.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now this throw caught left side and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
First down, Chiefs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
Down at the 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Mahomes again. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Brings up 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Steps away to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Cover.
On 1st down, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 14-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he'll lose yardage on this.